I'm actually going to be recording this. I'm making, what am I trying to say? I'm making the next challenge video. I'm actually going to record the solution before I record the challenge video question. I thought it'd be interesting for you to watch me create the challenge from the get-go. I just have an idea. I haven't coded anything yet, and I'm just going to, go ahead and code it. And by me coding the full solution, what I usually do is I make the full program and then take out the parts that I want you to work on. So hopefully this is kind of an instructive way. My thought is so this is going to be talking about mouse release events and probably a little bit of variables as well. So my idea is I want to start with kind of the cores. You're going to click on something and then move your mouse while holding it clicked down and then release, and you'll have like a little circle out where you started and then a line and then a circle again at the end. I want to make this kind of like a Kamehameha or something like that, where you have a little stick figure that shoots it out. We'll see how far we get. I'm going to code at least the core part first. So the first thing I'm going to do is, well, let's name this. Rename file. We're going to name it, I don't know, Kamehameha? Let me look that up. I'm trying it to be the Dragon Ball thing, not the Polynesian leader. I think it's Polynesian. Now I need to look that up. Oh, it's spelled the same way. Look at that. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Okay. This is going to be based off of 2.2.6, and this is going to be the solution file. So we've renamed it. What? I guess I need to put something in here first. Whatever. So first I'm going to start with on mouse press and XY, and I'm going to define the function. Don't forget to do that. Let me zoom in a little bit so you all can see the code a little bit better. And on mouse press, I'm going to create a circle with a capital C at, I'll call it mouse X, mouse Y. It's better naming. At mouse X, mouse Y. And this will be, let's go to docs and colors for a second really quick and look for a blue. All the way, all the way. Here we go. I'm thinking this is going to be the outer one. Wait, is it darker blue on the outside or lighter blue on the outside? I think. Let's check this image search really quick. Darker blue on the outside, kind of a very light blue on the inside. Okay, so we're going to use, it's kind of like a neon. I'll use deep sky blue. Doesn't need to be perfect. We'll figure out the radius in a little bit, but I'll say maybe 30. And then the fill will be equal to bada boom. All right. Before I do anything else, let's test that. So as I run, I click. That's maybe a little big, but gets the job done. Run, click, it goes wherever. Now, I don't like that I'm going to be making like a million of these guys, but whatever. It's fine. We're just doing mouse release events. Though, all right. Let's get going. Now, the big thing is, 2.2.6 talks about def on mouse release, which allows you to do something when the mouse, you click and then you release, and then when you release, it'll do something. So on mouse release, I want to make a circle on the new mouse X. Notice, by the way, that these are local variables. I can use the same name, mouse X, and then mouse X again. This mouse X is a different version from that mouse X. They're two different local variables. They don't see each other, so it's fine to use the same name. Where if I made variables out up here, you can only name it once. Otherwise, I'd be changing things around. Anyways, I'll put another maybe a little bit smaller, like a 15 size. The fill will still be deep sky blue. And so now this is kind of the core functionality of this program is I click down, I move my mouse, and when I release, it makes the other one. The last thing that I really want, though, is to have the line connecting them to, right? A Kamehameha wave is usually drawn as like a big line where you have the kind of the power at their hands and the power at the end where it's going to hit. So that I'm going to create on the mouse release, right? On mouse press, dude's charging it up. On mouse release, boom, the ball's there, and then there's a line connecting the two. So we're also going to have to create a line. Ooh, and this is where it's going to get a little spooky. So this is where we are going to have to use the variable, I'm realizing. Because this line, it's not going to know that mouse X. That's a local variable. There are other ways to deal with this that are better, but because of where we are in the curriculum, we're just going to use a global variable to solve this problem. Not the greatest solution, I guess. So I'm going to start with, let's say, I'll call it like charge is equal to a circle, and we're going to start this circle out at -50, -50. I just wanted to start off the screen. It'll be 20, and the fill will be that deep sky blue. And now instead of making a new circle when I'm in here, I'm going to change charge.centerx to be equal to mouse x, and charge.centery to be mouse y. Now, effectively, this won't really change much. When I run it, I still don't see anything. When I click, it goes. When I release, that other one goes. The difference here is going to be now I'm actually moving things around, though I'm creating a second one. So maybe I should say charge and I don't know what to call it. Shot is going to be equal to, so yeah, we're just using a million global variables here. It is what it is. This is where we are in the curriculum. I'll start at the same -50, -50, 15 fill equals deep sky blue. And here we'll do the same thing that we just did, right? I'm going to say shot.centerx equals mouse x, shot.centery equals mouse y. And let's run to see how it's going here. Bada boom. Charge and shot. Charge and shot. Ooh, okay. What I should also probably do is, because look, when I hit the charge, the shot over here is still in the same spot. I think every time I charge, I should also change the shot so that it's no longer visible. So I'll say shot dot visible equals false. Is that the right way to say it? Let's find out. That's not going to be a thing. Yeah, no. I don't know. I guess I can look up visible. Oh, is it just a lowercase? Alamau. Okay. That's because since I made it invisible, when I release, it's not showing anywhere. So when the mouse release, I got to make it visible. Shot dot visible equals true. Now we're cooking. Now we're thinking with portals. Bada boom, bada boom. Oh, looking great. Okay. The last thing that I want to do now is, I guess, create 2 more global variables for 2 more lines. Ugh, disgusting. But, whatever. We're going to do it. So we're going to call it line 1 is going to be the bigger deep sky blue line, and then we'll have like a very, very light blue. So line 1 will be a line at, and then who cares, right? We're going to put it at 0, 0. We'll just make sure that we're off the screen. -50, -50 to -50, -50. Yeah, this will be okay. All right, let's just try 1 line for now, and then we can get the second line in there later. On mouse press, I guess I will make line 1 dot visible equal false. On mouse release, we're going to say line 1 dot visible equals true. And then we're going to set line 1 dot, I hope it goes x1 equals the charges charge dot center x, and the line 1 dot y1, I really hope this is right, equals charge dot center y. And I can just test that just to see. Yes. Okay, great. So yeah, dot x1 dot y1 is perfect. And now what we got to do is connect the dots. So then we're going to say line 1 dot x2 equals charge dot center, not charge dot center, now we're going to shot dot center x. Line 1 dot y2 equals shot dot center y. And now we're almost done, other than just making it look a little nicer. So I click, I move, I release, and I have this line connecting the two. Fantastic. Now let's just start making this line look better. Of course, you could always add a lot more to it to make it look better and kind of like jagged and crazy. But, you know, I think this will end up looking pretty nice at the end of things. So we're going to switch this line width to be 10. Let's see how that looks. I think that'll be fine. And now we're just going to change the fill to deep sky blue. I still have that in my clipboard to just paste. Now we're looking all right. And the last thing I want to do, I mean, this is like essentially it could be done, but I'm just going to make it look a little nicer where, you know, it's click, release, it shoots the Kamehameha wave. I'm going to add a, that would require adding 2 of each or making like a function for each of them. We'll just add the line 1, see if it looks good. If it doesn't look good, whatever. We'll make line 2 just to see. It'll be a line at, oops, that's for me to get some laundry out. I didn't think this video was going to take this long. 0, 0, 0, 0. I'll do the negative 50s. Fine. I don't want to deal with setting it invisible. It's probably easier to just set it visible false. Line 2. This line width is going to be a little bit smaller, maybe like a, usually we'll make it like 8. And the fill this time will be, let's type in deep sky. No, I lost it. Deep sky blue. Let's get a very, very, very light blue, like an almost white blue. I'll try light cyan. Maybe I'll make the opacity fill equals light cyan. And we're going to do all this stuff. I'm going to do some really bad coding practice and just copy and just change it all to 2, which is really like, don't do this at home, kids. It's dangerous what I'm doing right here. But this video's gone on for long enough. You don't need to watch me type all this stuff in again. Oops, capital T. Let's see if I have an issue or if it works out perfectly. All right, I'm going to run, hold click, move, boom. See, this is where I really do kind of want to have another circle on top of it, but we're not going to do it. It looks okay. Maybe you prefer it without that second line on top. If I added another smaller circle inside of the charge on the shot, maybe it would look pretty cool, but I'm done. This video's gone on long enough. So that is the solution. The only thing I guess I need to think about is, what am I going to ask you guys to do for this video, for this challenge? Like, should it be everything, or should it just be, well, I guess you'll find out once I put the challenge video out. Alrighty. I hope if you were trying the challenge out before that this solution helped you out. I hope this helps you understand this mouse press, mouse release thing more, and a little bit about how these global variables work. I know I didn't describe exactly everything I was doing in full detail, but you know, let me know if you were able to follow it or not, and you know, I'll do better next time. Or I can also re-record this if you need a better solution.